सोया सुप्रीम खरीदें और सेट कंप्लीट करें।
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break, lick, crunch.
Life का switch on.
क्रिकेट है
तो लेस है. कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा. गिगली एक्लेयर्स, चॉकलेट पिघलेगा.
सतरंगी
स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गई है ना.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग. तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान.
जैज़ मंथली मैक्स से अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट के मजे उड़ाओ. पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में. जैज़ सुपर 4G.
ब्राइट साहब राइट कर देगा ना. नहीं
हाँ, पर नया ब्राइट कोरमे से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइट कर देगा.
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के, लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे.
Bing bang bing, ding ding dong.
बूम बूम मचा दे धूम. ये लो कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश.
He runs to win from 38 overs.
रिफ्रेश कर दे.
Plenty of batters to come.
Don't worry about pita.
Two batters. Riaz with good technique, relatively. Hashmat with a lot of experience. Sadaf Khan, leg spinner into the tag. This should be interesting because good player of spin bowling. Afghanistan batters.
This is their window of opportunity against spin. Pakistan not as heavyweight as Afghanistan spinners. So you can put them under pressure.
Strike rotation is going to be key. Getting into the second gear, third gear, shifting momentum slowly rather than looking to attack straight away. Get into the game. Required rate, just about 6.
The other thing is that when you're forced into a shell, it becomes just a little bit tough to get out of it. Because you forget about aggression, you forget about how good you are against certain deliveries, certain lengths. For example, that full toss in a normal situation would have been put away for 4. But because they've been forced into, it's not exactly submission, but forced into a defensive frame of mind, that you miss out on such deliveries. Somehow they've got to reboot. Especially against Shadab, and Nawaz will be on show very soon as well. Look at that, it reared from the good length, it had spin and everything. Difficult.
Getting the ball, drift and turn and bounce. Could there be a trigger? A short leg position.
My point is, who should be setting the field for these bowlers? The bowlers themselves. Because they've played enough cricket to realize what works for them. They're reading the batsman better than the captain. They know how much the ball is turning or seaming around. They should be setting the field.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग. तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान.
Oh, that ball, googly. Turn away from the left-hand batter. 3 runs from the over. 13 gone. 42 for 2. Afghanistan.
My parents got an Aquasana. It filters bad stuff out of the water. Makes it taste great. So they told me to drink more water. They also said stop using so many cups.
Now up to 50% off at aquasana.com.
Nothing can be bigger than Pakistan versus India, and they play twice at least, and then can meet in the final as well. A lot of countries are involved. Asian bloc, Sri Lanka won the last Asia Cup. They were brilliant against Pakistan in the final at Dubai. Nepal will be featuring for the first time in Asia Cup, so best of luck to Nepal. Afghanistan will be there, so this is a good series for them to learn from Pakistan and what better to do next time when they are involved against Pakistan and in Asia Cup.
Afghanistan will be playing 2 matches in Lahore, and they spend a lot of time here in Sri Lanka. Conditioning camps series against Sri Lanka. 8 teams playing here as well. Conditioned players for these situations, for the conditions for Afghanistan. There has been some planning behind staging the series here in Sri Lanka as well. Easily playing this.
I just hope we get better pitches here in Sri Lanka. You'll get great pitches in Pakistan, great batting surfaces. It's good in a way that they've been playing a couple of matches in Lahore. They'll get some confidence, runs under the belt, and come here on difficult pitches. You can deal with that situation when you're in good form as a batting side.
Fragrances for him and her. By Bonanza
Deal with
Satrangi.
that a little better, what I've meant to say. Good pace, 141 clicks. And that's the other thing about Pakistan bowling attack and some of the bench strength that they've got. Last time we counted, there were 14 fast bowlers in Pakistan circuit that could bowl more than 140 clicks. 140 plus. That is such a value.
Bounce. Also in Asian conditions, Australia coming to India and beating them in Indian conditions because of their fast bowlers. In the World Cup, Asia Cup, fast bowlers will have a big role to play against big teams with the possibility of dew as well.
I think in 50 overs cricket, you'll get the advantage of reverse swing as well. Pakistan are quite well equipped to bowl reverse. That'll be an added advantage to Shaheen Afridi and company. This fella is not bad. He can bowl wonderfully well with the old ball. The seam junior.
अब और भी ज़्यादा strong. तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz Monthly Maxi. Unlimited internet calls और text के मजे उड़ाओ.
I think the seam squared him up. That's what Afghanistan is also consciously working towards, finding the fast bowlers. 140 plus picks. Conducted fast bowling camp as well before this series. He writes it down to third man. Also, we got Navid Sandana in High Performance Center in Kabul. Train the fast bowlers. And we will spend some time with the Afghanistan fast bowlers before that as well in Abu Dhabi. Good crop of fast bowlers coming through. Need a little bit of training and conditioning.
Since the 2019 World Cup, Afghanistan's fast bowling has been impressive. It's just that so much focus is on Rashid Khan and Nabi and Mujib that they forget the value of fast bowling. And there are quite a few young upcoming fast bowlers coming through, as you rightly mentioned, with pace, with attitude. All they need is better game awareness, when to bowl a Yorker or a slow ball. That's a nice shot, beautifully timed. That will go and hit the fence in no time. Pause here for goodness.
Are you over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days? I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. Call now for this free book on maximizing your income in retirement. Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers from leading financial firm J.D. Melber. That's right, free. This book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now, because we're about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known truths we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity, and it's free.
Call 800-680-0446.
As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched numerous products and summarized rates and benefits of annuities.
Call 800-680-0446. That's 800-680-0446.
Call now.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, USET strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better, and me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, a seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor for 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Where his teammates. I'm impressed with your knowledge and history knowledge and all that.
I've got a match show, and it's a stiff contest, and you're winning hands down, by the way. Well done.
Thank you very much. That's really, really kind of you, Ravi. It's an honor being part of the same commentary panel with you, and we absolutely are enjoying your mesmerizing voice and the way you put words and you just add to the beauty of the game. Thank you.
You can drop the mic and retire now. That's gone past the man at shot fine. 50 comes up for Afghanistan. They need this. Bit of rhythm, momentum, bit of freedom to hit the ball. Overpitched and slicing it.
An excellent player of spin bowling, Hashmatullah Shahidi. He knows the areas, especially score of the wicket. Both the batters like to score of the wicket on the offside. Hashmat and Riaz, partnership developing.
So this could be a good phase for Afghanistan. Just don't lose a wicket. Make sure you drag this now to maybe 100 for 2. And then it'll become just a bit easy to target that score.
Drop and run. They follow the template laid down by Babar and Rizwan. Till the 30th, maybe 35th over, Afghanistan. They got batters in the dugout who can do the job. Ulbadin in particular can get 50 of 25. It's required in the death overs.
Pakistan through spin must look to pick wickets, and I think that's been an issue. Because after the platform is laid down by the pacers, the next in line need to be just a little bit more proactive and aggressive when it comes to attacking the opposition. This is a tailor-made situation, perfect situation for Shadab to experiment with that delivery that will probably provide him with a breakthrough. Maybe more flight, or try to bowl him between bat and pad by flighting the googly.
Massive turn. He's tossing the ball up, getting the ball to dip and turn and bounce.
Make him drive, force him to be on the front foot. Only then that extravagant leg spin or spin will work.
Nicely managed eventually. 15 overs bowled, 52 for 2, Afghanistan.
तो why not मेरी जान?
Everyone warned me about credit cards, but I found the Chime Credit Builder card and was able to build my credit with no annual fees or interest. My score went up over 60 points and I bought my first car. My next goal, a 700 credit score. Join me at chime.com.
My mom got us an aqua sauna. She says it takes bad stuff out of the water and makes it healthier and tastier. She also says no water balloons inside.
Now up to 50% off at aquasana.com.
Well, the required rate's gone over 6 to the over here. I know that Pakistan in their last 20 overs went at 8s. I don't think that this pitch is getting easier to bat on. There's significant turn, and for the seamers there is certainly some inconsistent bounce. And when I say that, the ball's going up, not necessarily staying down, it is going up.
Absolutely, it's been a test so far for the Afghanistan batters. Plenty of support for Pakistan today. And around the Al-Qamdasi Stadium, plenty of them come in numbers.
Song 4G और YouTube एक बार फिर लाया YouTube ऑफर सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube डायल *1987# and let's get digital with Song 4G.
It's another Kulla in the far distance. Beautiful side of Colombo. Plenty of good players to visit HD. Been here for a while. You can go up there, can't you? You could. There's a rotating restaurant up there. Plenty of things to do. Last year onward, Sri Lanka has come from where I was. So it's safe to say that the country is back to normality for the moment.
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break, lick, crunch.
Wondering at what point here? At what point do Afghanistan say, right, we need to just pick it up a little bit? I know they will reflect on how Pakistan played and say, well, we can do the same. But inevitably it doesn't really work like that. You want to try and stay as close to the run rate as possible. You don't want to get to 7 too quickly. Oh, that's quick.
With the new ball, especially fast balls going the way they do, even Fahim Ashraf was getting it to rip through, and Mohammad Wasim bowling at almost 144 clicks. I reckon with the batters, it's important that not to be too positive too early. We all know how fragile the middle order of Afghanistan has to be. What Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam did, these two pair in the middle, got to do that. The foundation. The last 10 to 15 knows if they can get 7 runs per over, they are still in the game.
But the problem for me is that if you bat at this rate, by the time you get to the last 10 or 15 overs, you won't need 7 and over, you'll need 10 and over. Because if they go at 3s and 4s, that will get to 7 extremely quickly.
Honestly, I think it's been a fantastic start so far, and the runs making has been really hard. After 15.5 overs, almost 16 overs, it's almost equal. 58 for 2 Pakistan were. Similarly, I think it's very important these two batters get the foundation right.
Again, pacey. Into the 16th, 55 for 2.
4G और YouTube एक बार फिर लाया YouTube ऑफर सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube डायल स्टार 1987 and let's get digital with Zone 4G.
Rios is 32 or 55. He's hung in there. He was thrust to the top of the order because of Ibrahim Zadran, who'd been off the field for a period of time, so he couldn't open the batting. So what's happening at the moment here is we've just been informed that there's some technical difficulties going on at the moment with Hawkeye. They'll try and get them up and running as soon as possible. But the captains are being informed that DRS is not available at the moment. Since the last boundary. And that is 2 overs since the last boundary.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz monthly max से unlimited internet calls और text की मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ ₹955 में Jazz Super 4G.
He's quite a cool customer, the captain. Matched about long periods of time. Got a double 100 in a test match. Got that double 100 against Zimbabwe in Abu Dhabi a couple of years ago.
One thing that he has to improve in international cricket is to play fast bowling. Most of the teams in Ashmatullah Shahidi is at strike to use that bouncer, keep him guessing even in test cricket and even in one-day cricket. The length has been quite short. Something to change. That's something that Shahidi got to look after. But when it comes to spinners, he got all the strokes to survive.
Look at it. He had a very nasty blow in Bangladesh a few months back. Tuskin was the fast bowler, Tuskin Ahmed. So that can sometimes have an effect on you and take a little bit of time to sort of build up that courage again after you've had a nasty blow. You know, a lot of players get hit, but it was a nasty one for him. Fairly defensive field still, with the amount of spin, there's no slip. Very tidy over, just one from it, 56 for 2.
Firebird, magic in the wings.
Ahmed was in junior, for 14 and 4. They haven't used their fifth bowler as of yet, Pakistan. Their seamers are racing in here, all going over 140 kilometers an hour. So now they're behind Pakistan, or Afghanistan are behind Pakistan at a similar point, and that does concern me a little bit.
Skipper Babar Azam has the option of having one more fielder in the boundary lineup, maybe 2. In fact, 2, yeah. Still attacking Shahidi with a slip Penagali. Very impressive. Looking for wickets.
Disappointing really with the 2 deliveries there. The captain gives you a slip and has a gully, and the ball's around leg stumpish. It's a little too tight. I know that Wasim Jr. doesn't want to give Shahidi width to be able to to cut him. But I think that Babar Azam was saying, look, I need you to go across the left hand there. I feel he might just push at it.
Good point, HD. Has happened to me as well in playing days. As soon as the cow point comes forward, if the left hand is batting, gets too straight, don't want to give any width. But in those occasions, Shahid is just digging back in the backfield. That's where I think if he has can't go the second ball just outside the off-stump, getting him to the front foot, that's definitely a wicket-taking ball. I mean, you need to have the courage, and the experience matters too. I think Mohammad Wasim Jr. played enough cricket in this highest level to understand that. And get that line. Shahidi not moving his front foot that much. That will be a wicket-taking ball for sure.
I think Pakistan and Babar Azam at the moment are just quite content to try and get this run rate up. It's now at 6.5. As I mentioned to you a little bit earlier, just a couple more tight overs and it gets to 7, and it can get out of hand very quickly. By the time they get to those 10, 15 to go that you were talking about, they might need 10 and over.
He's hanging out of the back foot. Even that's not that short. Just back off the length, but Shahidi just batting so deep in the crease, waiting for anything short. Straight away after that stroke, cow point drops back. Only two deliveries to go. Square leg goes down as well. Somehow Mohammad Wasim has to have the courage to pitch it up. The only criticism I have towards him, other than that, the pace, the bounce, the movement, all brilliant. Just that length in these kind of pitches where it's helpful, it's important. Deep square leg and cow point. Controlling the boundary at the moment.
It's a good length, particularly for someone that's looking for the ball to be short.
Exactly my point. As soon as you get that cover, either side square of the wicket, the length becomes straight, much fuller. This comes with experience. It's happened to the best. This is where this young man got to learn as soon as possible. Plenty of fight for a spot with Nasim Shah, Haris Rauf having a rest. And this is where he has to grab the opportunity as soon as he gets it.
Again, quick, short, well played in the end by the Afghan captain. 58 for 2.
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break, lick, crunch.
Beautifully bowled. And the problem here for Afghanistan is that Shadab is spinning it both ways. And now a slip does come into place. Yeah, this is better.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज़्यादा strong. तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz Monthly Maxing, unlimited internet calls or text की मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना.
And the mid-on up as well, inviting the batsman to go against the turn as we speak. Shadab Khan signaling Saud Shakil to go back to long on. We'd like to see him in the 30th second, asking Riaz Hassan out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, but I think the reason behind the long on going back and the long off going back is not necessarily from a defensive perspective. I think what Shadab is wanting Riaz to do is push at the ball, is to try and push it down the ground for one, and in doing so, possibly the ball can go to slip.
Game of cat and mouse going on at the moment. Shadab Khan, the lead spinner. To bowl Mohammad Nawaz is a left batsman. He's been playing a lot of cricket.
Partnership 28 of 53 deliveries. Not going anywhere yet. Wrigley. A maiden. 58 for 2. Salmanaga. Just wonder whether you'll get the same sort of movement on that far end. Some more fees.
सुप्रीम पॉलीकार्टन और 5 लीटर बॉटल के साथ फिर एपेटाइजर प्लेट एब्सोल्युटली फ्री। सुप्रीम खरीदें और सेट कंप्लीट करें।
Or fielded. Big fast bowler got down well there. That had beaten him, it would have raced away for 4.
100%. Did really well, Shah Afridi. It was kidding off the outfield. But in the end, brilliant. It's like what you'd want to see from your big fast bowler.
And again, he needs to get his length right here. Again, that field with the long off, which is, the long off's very, very square, not a straight long off. But if he gets the length right, he's asking Hashmatullah to try and push the ball down the ground. He's busy man.
I tell you what, Babar Azam will do well to change Shah with 3 deliveries, cow point, off spinner bowling with a left hand on strike. That's a business line. And this is where Babar Azam will be a little careful, look after his fast bowler, as well as get the best fielder possible at all means. The right-handed Riyad Hasan, there's no slip field in the offside. Babar Azam shifting across to the leg gully. That will tell me that the line will be middle and leg stump.
First real show of intent here. This is the bowler. Surely this is the bowler that Afghanistan will look at. Squeezed away, that'll be one more.
Right option taken by Riyad Hasan. He's trying to go over mid-off. First delivery, smashed it really well, but only found the fielder. Second, it was in the arc, but it was 2-4. Good getting through some cheap overs, Pakistan.
So just 2 from that over, and that required rate now touches 7. 60 for 2. Did well to get to 268. Pakistan, Rizwan and Baba were very watchful up front, and then the acceleration took place, and Agar and Nawaz, their partnership was instrumental.
Give you a small lead. Last 30 deliveries, just 8 runs scored. That's how well Pakistan have bowled. And for me, these 2 batters, it's going through the motions. Slog sweep, deep square leg fielder. Fakhar Zaman takes it. And this was on the cards, with the amount of pressure being added to these Afghanistan batters. In the end, pays off with Shadab Khan striking, and a good catch by Fakhar Zaman.
Something had to give. Afghanistan were going nowhere, and eventually Riaz decides it's on my shoulders. Just for a moment, Fakhar Zaman hesitates and then realizes, hang on a second, I can get this. Takes the catch comfortably in the end and gives Shadab a well-deserved wicket. Riaz Hassan goes for 34 in 66 deliveries. Afghanistan 60 for 3.
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा गिगली एक्लेयर्स चॉकलेट पिघलेगा
सतरंगी
स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गई है नहीं पेप्सी अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान
Jazz monthly maxing, unlimited internet calls or text के
Shahid Kamal. So two left-handers at the crease now.
Jazz Super 4G.
We might see a whole heap of wrong-uns bowled here by Shadab. But he is going absolutely nowhere. He's bowled 4 overs, he's gone for 9 runs. He really is spinning it. These are perfect conditions for the leg spinner. We did say that throughout the Lankan Premier League he had actually got tougher to bat at night. So often that isn't the case in day-night fixtures when there's a little bit of dew around, the ball skips on nicely and batters love it. But here it has not been the case in the last few weeks. It has become harder and harder. We've seen the seamers getting uncomfortable bounce and now we're seeing the spinners getting plenty of turn.
Shahid Kamal is a good player. We saw him during the ACC Indonesia Cup. Played really well. Played some important knocks, bowled well as well. And he's here. Riyaz Hassan was trying to up the ante, trying to go probably over mid-wicket. The slog sweep, just getting the top edge. And a good catch, Fakhar Zaman. Never easy under lights. Dark skies, run forward the way he did. Kept his eyes and did the damage.
Nicely bowled. Right, now does it fall on the captain? And when I say up the ante, I'm not saying you need to slog, but they need to get a little bit busier. So maybe a little lap where you could possibly get 2. And out. Now they are in serious trouble.
To the final lane in Afghanistan scoffing for this game. That was short, mid-wicket in, mid-on in. It's written for a boundary. And only thing Hasbitullah Shahidi did, just smash it straight to the short mid-wicket fielder. It's been a tough knock, 13 of 31 deliveries. That's how well Pakistan is a ball. Imamul Haq, easy as it gets. And Shadab Khan in 1 over. Breaks the backbone of Afghanistan middle order with wickets of Riyaz Hassan first and skipper Hasbitullah Shahidi is second. Frustration, disappointment, but in the end there was Hasbitullah Shahidi gone for 13 of 31. Afghanistan in trouble, 61 for 4.
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा गिगली एक्लेयर्स चॉकलेट पिघलेगा
सतरंगी
नहीं पेप्सी
The Afghan all-rounder, Gulbuddin Naib, was very good with the ball. Finds himself walking in at number 6, so still no Mohammad Nabi, which is a bit surprising. I'm surprised that Nabi hasn't walked in, to be honest. I know he's the most experienced player. Gulbuddin's only just come into the side. I know he's played plenty of cricket for Afghanistan, but just drafted into the starting 11 now.
A great opportunity for him. He's having a tough battle with Asmatullah Mirzai as the seam bowling all-rounders berth. Bowled well, 9 overs for 36.
Don't worry about Peetaker.
Well, maybe that is why he's been sent in. Into the 21st, 61 for 4.
To the athletic basketball show. Folks, the league is in absolute chaos. There's going on pretty much every other playing picture that, when it clears, could leave a few future Hall of Famers. It might all come down to some rookie taking free throws. The Athletic. Subscribe today.
High up on the bat, no power. He looked disappointed, didn't he, the Afghanistan captain? But 13 of 31. I honestly think he was starting to pile more pressure on his team. I mentioned to you a little earlier when you said that they need to hang in there and knock it around and make sure that when they get to the last 10 or 15 overs that they need 7 and over. Well, what number are we talking now?
Hello Hair, shampoo plus conditioners.
Someone has to play a blinder out of their skin. That's exactly what they would need.
By Bonanza Satrangi.
Now with the bowling attack what Pakistan possesses, even a left-arm spinner yet to bowl. That's a great bowling lineup. Remember, 2 of their frontline bowlers, quicks, aren't playing either. They would have been licking their lips, looking at the pitch, the way it's bouncing, seeming to have a bowling this.
Rizwan thinks that this just hits the pad first. I'm not sure it is. I think his bat might just clip his pad. But I don't think the ball hits the pad first. And Babar Azam agrees with me.
Really, really close to that pad. Replay will show us.
Got in this time. And Gulbadin doesn't even wait for the umpire's decision. Afghanistan now are in all sorts of trouble.
That was a good catch by Mohammad Rizwan. Salman Aga is firing it in. Good length. Nothing shot in the end, but a good catch, Mohammad Rizwan. In with the turn, looking at the ball till the last moment. Gulbadin bowled really well. That was a fantastic opportunity to stake his claim, but in the end, gone without scoring. Afghanistan 62 for 5.
Jazz monthly max से unlimited internet calls और text के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में Jazz Super 4G.
राइट साहब राइट कर देगा ना नहीं
हाँ पर nailed right कोरने से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइट कर देगा
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले हवा आने दे.
So it is Mohammad Nabi that makes his way to the middle now. The most experienced player in the Afghan lineup. I was a little bit surprised that he didn't walk in earlier. Strike rate of 85, which is very impressive in one-day international cricket. But he has batted up and down the batting order, various positions over the course of his career. This was a good catch. There was quite a thick outside edge here. Yep, snaffles it. I got you. Good catch.
There was some deviation. Rizwan, brilliantly taken. After that delivery, Babar Azam brings himself to the slip area. It's a good thinking. I think the short fine midfield is moving across to the car point area. Dominic going to be the one going with the arm. Oh. I think 3 times the fielder, I think it's Shaud Shakil. Was it fine leg, car point in the end? Babar Azam makes up his mind. It's going to be a car point fielder.
I'm actually surprised at this field. She's got 5 on the offside and 4 on the leg side on a surface that is actually turning quite significantly. I would not be against the man at backward point moving into a fielding position on the leg side, maybe even leg slip. If Nabi tries to get the ball behind point, he could lose his stumps.
Exactly for that, I think. One goes with the arm. 22 gone, 62 for 5.
When I first started out as a filmmaker, I didn't want to get into credit cards because I realized I didn't know anything about it and it felt very risky to me. So my friend told me about Chime. I got the credit builder card and it was crazy. I didn't have to worry about interest. I didn't have to worry about fees. It wasn't a credit check. My score is up 80 points. I just finished my feature film and it feels like there's a future ahead to where we're saving up to buy a house. Look, if I can do it, you can do it too. Join me at chime.com.
Shahid has had to watch the carnage from the other end here. He's 2 or 4 deliveries, the left-hander. And this keeps happening. And you can also understand he wants to play the game at his pace.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज़्यादा strong. तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz Monthly Maxi, unlimited internet calls or text की
Right, temptation for Shahid. Down up, mid off up, and take it up. First ball shot up, cut, googly. Invitation is being offered.
The problem for Afghanistan is they've lost 3 quick wickets, one at 60, one at 61 and one at 62. So these two now almost need to try and rebuild, and in doing that, that required rate will go up even further. So the rebuild still needs to be runs scored. Can't just bat the ball back.
Benefit for all our viewers. Last 30 deliveries, 4 runs and 3 wickets. That's how well Pakistan are bowled, and Afghans are bad. Unfortunately, got to say this, been completely bamboozled by spin of both the ends.
I think I agree with you, but I don't think it's been the easiest pitch, the easiest one-day pitch to bat on. It took a real gritty performance from Babar Azam and from Mohammad Rizwan to give them that platform which allowed them that acceleration towards the back end. But it wasn't easy, and it continues to be tough.
I think that's why HT, after today, most likely Pakistan will be the #1 team in the world. Going gets tough, 2 senior players put their hands up, get the job done, takes responsibility.
So just a single off that over. That's 23 gone now. Afghanistan are chugging along. That's 63 for 5.
Why is everyone talking about Navage and nasal irrigation?
I was dealing with some just bad nasal congestion, post-nasal drip.
Navage is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter, but it's not perfect. Navage is a drug-free way to help flush out allergens, mucus, and germs using powered suction. Join nearly 4 million Navage users so you can breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier.
It was 2-3 minutes of my time, and I'm right back to normal. I can breathe.
Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
63 for 5. 206 still needed, 27 overs left. Pakistan have done well here today, as the previous crew were just saying. Good fight back with the bat, got more runs than maybe they would have expected halfway through the innings. And now pressure is on Afghanistan. They've lost 5. Real struggle to get the runs on the board. Real struggle to keep the run rate up there. It's dragging behind at the moment.
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट, जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा. गिगली एक्लेयर्स, चॉकलेट पिघलेगा.
So Shahidullah faces the left arm pace of Shaheen Shah Afridi.
तो why not मेरी जान?
The edge, oh, just dropped short. Taken on the half volley, taken nicely, taken cleanly. Nonetheless, on the half volley.
Right sir, right कर दे रहा नहीं?
पर नया ब्राइट कोरमे से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइट कर देगा.
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के, लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे.
Yeah, someone had slipped it well. Actually, it was. You knew it wasn't going to quite carry. A bit wider. Knew he wasn't going to carry. Tried as best you can in those conditions. He has so little time to do it, to get his hands a little bit further forward, try and get underneath it. But in the end, had to accept the half volley was going to be as good as he got. Watch this now. Tries to get forward with the hands a little bit, but there is only so much you can do in that time.
पैसों में सबसे बड़ी ऑफर 40 GB heavy data with free calls का लाइसेंस सिर्फ 299 रुपए में पूरे हफ्ते के लिए यूफोन 4G के नेटवर्क पे आओ।
मेरे केयरलेंस की कढ़ाई और बिरयानी अब कुछ और मिलाने की जरूरत नहीं, क्योंकि इतने से स्टॉक में कूट कर भरे हैं ये सब। तो पकाने के लिए सिर्फ स्टॉक मिला दो, चटोरों को खिला दो। कढ़ाई के लिए कढ़ाई वाला स्टॉक, बिरयानी के लिए बिरयानी वाला स्टॉक।
Zong 4G और YouTube एक बार फिर लाया YouTube ऑफर। सिर्फ 2 रुपए में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube। डायल स्टार 1987 hash and let's get digital with Zong 4G.
Yeah, well bowled. And this is where it is such a privilege in many ways for Barbara Azam to be able to say at this stage of an innings, you've got 5 wickets in the bag, to be able to say, right, to Shine Shah Afridi, come up, step up, see if you can get another one, just keep the pressure on. You've got the pace, you've got the bounce. And it's been pretty immaculate over actually so far. Down the edge first ball, one a little bit wider, but no runs from it yet in 4 balls, and he's been threatening that outside edge throughout. Still keeps the same line. Just the one though.
क्रिकेट है
तो लेज है।
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट, जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा। गिगली एक्लेयर्स, चॉकलेट पिघलेगा।
सतरंगी
स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गई है ना? नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग।
There's a lot of ifs there. 24 overs in, 64 for 5.
कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में। जैस सुपर 4G।
Fee-free overdrafts. Easy credit building. When your money's good, you feel good. Chime, the #1 most loved banking app.
Did you know that water comes from lakes? So do fish. Fish don't have toilets. Good thing we have Aquasana. Filters out bad stuff, leaving healthy, tasty water. Right, Gilbert?
Now up to 50% off at aquasana.com.
इसके मिट्टी कूलिंग को तुम्हें रिफ्रेश कर देगा। Don't worry about Pita. ये है एक
Right, 64 for 5, 24 overs gone. We have another change. Mohammad Nawaz played a very handy knock with the bats down the order. Left arm spin now has a chance as well.
It was the partnership that helped Pakistan compile 165 runs in the last 20 overs. The clinical thing in the innings of Pakistan was the way they built the innings when Babar Azam and Muhammad Rizwan were out in the middle. They absorbed the pressure. And once they had the platform, they capitalized on it. And the result is that now they have such a huge total on the board. It's very comfortable what they have put on the board after their first innings batting display.
Let's get digital with Zong 4G.
Well, they're treating Nawaz with a fair amount of respect here. This is what's known as gentle left arm spin. We've seen the real spinners of the ball in action at various stages of the day. He just kind of rolls the fingers over the top, relies on sort of line and length and just subtle varieties. Slides away off the outside part of the bat now. Saw a few misfields in the field earlier with Afghanistan. That's one of the ones we've seen now with Pakistan as well.
I mean, you often hear welcome boundary, will say welcome misfield for Afghanistan's cause at least. It's been 63 deliveries since they have hit a boundary, and they've only been able to get 7 runs in the last 30 balls. But they gotta have to do something if they are really thinking about chasing this big 203 remaining runs to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, the reason for that lack of runs in that last 30 balls, as you were saying, is the wickets that fell. 3 wickets also fell in that same passage of play. That's what takes the heart out of any innings for any team. And let's face it, with the situation it is, the ones will not be enough. 67 for 5, halfway through.
Why is everyone talking about navage and nasal irrigation?
The nasal congestion is probably the worst part.
It's just terrible. It really does affect your day-to-day.
Navage is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter, but it's not perfect. Navage is a drug-free way to help flush out allergens, mucus, and germs using powered suction. Join nearly 4 million Navage users so you can breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier.
You could just breathe. Immediately breathe.
I can breathe.
Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Well, Naseem Shah not playing today. Babar Azam was and played a part. This man just loves playing all the time. Shah Shah Afridi. Now umpires coming together. Impossible to tell from here what they are discussing out in the middle. Okay, we've had this earlier as well in this innings. Hawkeye is not operational. So DRS suspended. Technical reasons, technical glitches. Apologies, dear old Hawk. So yes, so DRS will not be available at this stage. Umpires are still talking. Third umpire on the field again. He's ordering a cab for later.
सिर्फ 2 रुपए में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube. Dial *1987# and let's get digital with Zong 4G.
Yes, annoying, irritating, and DRS very much part of the game across the globe, across the world nowadays. And we've seen it used effectively today.
Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
Just for now, we'll have to do without it. Right, Shine Shalapi. The full face of the bat presented by Shahidullah. At 7 from 20. Nabi's face 5 yet to get off the mark. I'm going to ask Vidai not to look at the required run rate, so just upset him. I'll tell him it's over 8s.
That's true. It's a big task, but then only tough times can make the tough men. So it's out of such situation, if you can take your team out, you get the recognition. You've been playing cricket for so long. You've represented Afghanistan across the world, playing international leagues, have a lot of experience. So if there are hopes to be made from, particularly between these two, would be more from Muhammad Nabi. As I've been saying, not an easy task, but at least need to start showing the intent. Need to start taking overs, 6 runs in over, 7 runs in over. Do not take risks. And see if you can drag it a little forward, and then at one stage, maybe you'll see that it becomes probable.
I'm
going to have to ask you the obvious question. Given the circumstances, given what we're looking at, given the Pakistan bowling attack, given the pitch, how do you force the pace without taking risks?
There's a word called miracle. I'm asking for a miracle, I guess.
No further questions, madam.
No, it's tough. It's not easy, absolutely. I mean, you're spot on. See, from the cricketing viewpoint, this is not an easy task. Bowlers are in good rhythm, and on the top of that, the wicket's been behaving. There's been really big bounce on the wicket. And at times, we've seen uneven bounce as well. That is going to further create second thoughts in the mind of the batsman. So it's not an easy task ahead of him, but then what can you do? I mean, you always need to play for the win. So it'll only be a matter of time to see how they can adjust according to the situation, and and see if we could at least start seeing some intent from both Muhammad Nabi and Shahidullah Kamal, and try and pursue the target. Make your best effort. Let's see what happens. Well, if anything is going to make it more difficult is these short pitch deliveries. And Afghanistan not being very comfortable with the short pitch deliveries, you wouldn't be expecting him to take on the short pitch. And I think one of the other issues was that when they start going after the bowlers, after the 20th over, they decided to go after Shadab Khan. Maybe Salman Ali Agha could have been an easier option to go after. Then again, it's just a tough day in the office for the Afghanistan cricket.
YouTube offer. सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube. Dial *1987# and let's get digital with Zong 4G.
Well, there's a bit of a truism about all this. 68 for 5 after 26. And that is that most of the time, not necessarily 100% of the time, most of the time, a strong side up against a less strong side, I'm keeping it as simple as I can here, will come out on top. And Afghanistan, I give them immense credit for all they've done over the years. You know, from the inception of the Afghanistan national team to where they are now in a World Cup coming up in a few weeks' time, and with some brilliant players, some absolutely brilliant players. But the depth isn't quite there when you have a team like Pakistan in this sort of form. Mohammad Nawaz again, second over for him. If you're talking about anyone trying to make an inroad into this Pakistan attack at the moment, this is the gentlest you'll get from Pakistan. You know, gentle, rolled left arm orthodox spin.
I really doubt he's not one. He's out actually. He's been one of the attacking bowlers for Afghanistan. He takes wicket and he bowls wicket to wicket.
Let me put it this
another
way.
option.
Let's
get him.
So why not, Meri Jaan?
Of all the options, I'm just going to tell you this. Of all the options out there, he's no mug. He's not a mug at all. He gets the ball is in the right place pretty much all the time, for sure. But if you're going to try and make some sort of impression, use your feet. So you can get down to him because it's gentle pace. Yes, there'll be tiny varieties, but you can get down to him. You can use your feet, get yourself in position, at least play some shots, and that would give you what you're asking for.
I think looking at all the bowlers that Pakistan has, you need to come out with the mindset, believe that winning is not everything. Winning is the only thing. Once you have that mindset that I am pursuing to win the game and not to just play 50 overs. I mean, absolutely, Afghanistan need to hold their heads high. The way they performed in the second ODI, that was phenomenal. And the innings from Rahmanullah Gurbaz was one for ages to remember. But given circumstances, I think they need to start looking at what are they chasing, at what pace they need to start calibrating their chase, because it just can't work this way. If you're wasting overs, not getting enough runs, not even getting 6 runs, it will not take you anywhere.
Well, there are many phrases that deal with the situation. They are caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. 71 for 5. Yeah, it's turned into an absolute struggle here. 16 runs in the last 11 overs. The scoring rate has dropped almost as far as it can, but that's the pressure that Pakistan have applied. All credit to Pakistan for the way they've done that. The key is taking wickets. You keep the pressure on and you get those wickets, the pressure builds yet again. It's self-fulfilling.
For him and her. By Bonanza Satrangi.
Tough for both Shahidullah and even for Mohammad Nabi, who might have been around for 15 years of Afghan cricket. He might have seen it all. He's been there at times, special times for them as well. But even the experience, even all that talent, still going to be tough for him. The odd run just coming off the outside part of the bat. It's just one of those situations where it just seems as though Pakistan can do no wrong. and Afghanistan just can do no right.
Unfortunately.
Indeed, indeed.
I mean, fans across the world want to see competitive cricket, so it's important that they put fight into this for me again.
A quick word about Saud Shakil. There was talk earlier, Rami's Prince was talking earlier, that he was unlucky not to be in the Asia Cup squad. He's now in it. Whether it was the power of Rami's words on TV or just a logical response in the think tank. In the way, in those that are responsible for Pakistan cricket, he has now been included in the squad. So good news for him.
There we go, we just see the confirmation. So Shakil has been added into the squad, and he just showed to us how he plays. Well, I believe it's important that the talent gets recognized. And get ample opportunities.
Indeed, it wasn't his day today. He was, run out, ran himself out, really sadly, for 9, I think it was. Trying to steal a single, had to be sent back, was nowhere near when it was Ramanullah Gurbaz who threw the stumps down. One of the talents that Ramiz was talking about, actually, is that he's a very, very good player of spin. And in both the Asia Cup and the World Cup that follows, slow pitches, potentially spinning pitches, potentially lots of spinners around, that skill will come in handy. Oh, that was close. That's a thick inside edge onto a pad. He's got to hurry through for the second, which he does. And those are things you have to do under these circumstances. You've got to keep pressing, keep pushing.
If they pick the wrong fielder, Muhammad Wasim Jr. has got a rocket arm. But at the end of the day, they make it safe and they have to start taking such risks. Well, you talked about Saud Shakil, although his stay was very short, but the way he played, first ball he faced off Rashid Khan, opened the face of the bat and scored a out. The next over he faced Mujeeb Zadran, and it seemed he was very comfortable against them. So, yeah, certainly a very good prospect to watch out for in the upcoming Asia Cup matches.
Let's get digital with Zone 4G.
Hello Hair, shampoo plus conditioners.
Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
Yeah, just a half-hearted acknowledgement the ball has gone. 28 overs done. We're going to have a drinks break. Slightly extended drinks break, I hear.
This is Mary Ann's first time visiting Paris.
Madame, où allez-vous?
Before Mary Ann packed her bags, before she attempted her first sentence in French, before she completed her first 15-minute lesson,
yes,
she downloaded Babbel. Babbel helped unlock her lifelong dream of learning French. She started speaking in just 3 weeks. So when it came time to tell a cab driver to take her to the Hotel Pierre,
J'aimerais aller à l'Hôtel Pierre.
Oh, c'est très bien. J'espère que votre voyage s'est bien passé.
150 language experts and educators designed Babbel to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language. Babbel focuses on natural conversation. You'll remember what you learn, and you can speak and pronounce with confidence. Start speaking a new language in 3 weeks. Start learning today at Babbel.com.
Are you over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days? I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. Call now for this free book on maximizing your income in retirement. Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers from leading financial firm J.D. Mellberg. That's right, free. This book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now. Because we're about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known truths we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity, and it's free.
Call 800-680-0446.
As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched numerous products and summarized rates and benefits of annuities, all from Silac Insurance Company.
Call 800-680-0446. That's 800-680-0446.
Call now.
40 GB heavy data with free calls का लाइसेंस सिर्फ 299 रुपए में पूरे हफ्ते के लिए यूफोन 4G के नेटवर्क पे आओ।
मेरे कैनन्स के कढ़ाई और बिरयानी स्टॉक अब कुछ और मिलाने की जरूरत नहीं, क्योंकि इतने से स्टॉक में कूट कर भरे हैं ये सब। तो पकाने के लिए सिर्फ स्टॉक मिला दो, चटोरों को हिला दो। कढ़ाई के लिए कढ़ाई वाला स्टॉक, बिरयानी के लिए बिरयानी वाला स्टॉक।
Song 4G और YouTube एक बार फिर लाया YouTube ऑफर। सिर्फ 2 रुपए में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube। डायल *1987# and let's get digital with Song 4G.
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners. Meet the new you.
Fragrances for hair and hair by Bonanza Satrangi.
Soya Supreme Polycarton और 5 लीटर बॉटल के साथ get an appetizer plate absolutely free. Soya Supreme खरीदें और सेट कंप्लीट करें.
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break, lick, crunch.
Life का switch on.
क्रिकेट है
तो लेज है।
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा। गिगली एक्लेयर्स, चॉकलेट पिघलेगा।
सतरंगी
स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गई है ना? नई पेप्सी अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग। तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान।
जैज मंथली मैक्स से अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में। जैज सुपर 4G।
राइट सर, राइट कर देगा ना? नहीं?
हाँ, पर नया ब्राइट कोरमे से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइट कर देगा।
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के, लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे।
Ding bang ding, ding ding bang.
मचा दे धूम। ये लो कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश, इसके मिंटी कूलिंग क्रिस्टल्स तुम्हें रिफ्रेश कर देंगे। डोंट वरी अबाउट पीता कर, ये है इतना यहाँ पर कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश।
Okay, an extended drinks break. We have a few technical issues we've been trying to sort out during that as well. But play can restart. 74 for 5 after 28. 195 needed. Little top edge, perfectly safe, drops way away from that man down on the boundary behind square on the onside. Just to reiterate, we have no Hawkeye at the moment, therefore no DRS.
Song 4G और YouTube एक बार फिर लाया YouTube ऑफर।
Well, Mohamed Nabi has not played a shot in anger yet. 3 from 13.
You think that'll be the trigger? Anger?
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Fragrances
No.
Something.
by Bonanza Satrangi.
Somebody make him angry.
Well, that's good. That's a good catch. check, but I think Imam is confident. I think Pakistan are confident. Good piece of fielding. He gets
absolutely free. Soya Supreme खरीदें और set complete करें.
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break, lick, crunch.
Life has switch on.
worse for Afghanistan, 75-6, and he's on his way.
I wish he was more like Ibotta. All it does is give me cash back in everything I buy. Tissue.
Sorry. कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा
I'm not a user-friendly app.
We're out of time, guys. Sorry.
There's cash back in everything you buy.
स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गई है ना? नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग. तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान?
जैज मंथली मैक्स से अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट के मजे उड़ाओ. पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में. जैज सुपर.
Next man in, Rashid Khan, who at times has certainly enjoyed himself with the bat. Whether the circumstances tonight on the back foot, steers it away nicely for his opening single.
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के, लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे.
Bing bang bing, bing bing bang.
Trying to steer this into the offside. It's a little bit underneath.
Don't worry about बीताकल. ये है एक नयापन. Colgate Max Fresh.
It just carries. $76 for 6. Yeah, there's a real feeling now that it's all about the last rites for this game and for this. 76 for 6, not a good place to be. So for the record, it's 193 still required. That's a lot of runs. Any stage, let alone off 126 balls.
What makes it more difficult?
पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube. Dial star 1987# and let's get digital with Zong 4G.
Hello here.
The number of wickets that Afghanistan have lost. Losing 6 wickets in this cause with almost no batsmen left in the tail enders to come. It's difficult. I mean, the least that you'd like to expect is to the target, then it's just a bonus.
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break, lick, crunch.
Life has switch on.
Yeah, from now on in, the cause is lost. The cause is
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा. गिगली एक्लेयर्स, चॉकलेट पिघलेगा.
सतरंगी.
स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गई है ना? नहीं पेप्सी,
dead duck.
और भी ज्यादा strong.
And there's something just unbelievable happens. This is the difference between someone like Shadab and Nawaz. Nawaz just rolled.
के मजे उड़ाओ. पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में. Jazz Super 4G.
राइट साहब, राइट कर देगा ना? नहीं?
हाँ, पर नया ब्राइट. कोरमे से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइट कर देगा.
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के, लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले,
Bing bang bing, bing bing bang.
मचा दे धूम। ये लो कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश, इसके मिंटी कूलिंग क्रिस्टल्स तुम्हें रिफ्रेश कर देंगे। डोंट वरी अबाउट बीताकल, ये है एक नयापन। कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश।
Try the new 7-Up Strawberry Lemonade.
यूफोन 4G दे कम पैसों में सबसे बड़ी ऑफर 40 GB heavy data with free calls का लाइसेंस सिर्फ 299 रुपए पूरे हफ्ते के लिए। यूफोन 4G के नेटवर्क पे
मेरे केयरलेस की कढ़ाई और बिरयानी अब कुछ और मिलाने की जरूरत नहीं, क्योंकि इसमें से स्टॉक
3 for 6.
भरे हैं ये सब। तो पकाने के लिए
I know everyone sort of feel that the game is gone for Afghanistan, but
कढ़ाई के लिए कढ़ाई
I'm just a little bit perplexed about how they've gone about the run chase. I know it's a difficult surface. Here's an example. The lap shot is something that we see used so effectively around the world, and we see all these inventive strokes in T20 cricket. But almost there's this fear of getting out here from the Afghan batters.
For him and
Yeah, we haven't seen any
by
intent,
Bonanza Satrangi.
but this innings has meandered. We haven't seen boundaries flowing. We haven't seen the strike being rotated.
Sir Supreme
One
Oil
dimensional.
Company, 5 liter bottle के साथ get an
All
appetizer
defense.
plate absolutely free. Sir Supreme खरीदें और set complete करें.
But it's good to see Mohammad Nawaz throwing the pace, flighting the ball. It wasn't the case in LPL. He was darting the ball in. Looks a different bowler, Mohammad Nawaz.
That's gone fine. Should get 2 and will. But it's been a good run out as well, though, for Pakistan and their I suppose you'd call them the backup. Seamers, he's certainly not a backup seamer, Shaheen Shah Afridi, but the others. And what is impressive is what Pakistan actually have in their bowling ranks, their depth. I mean, it's not like these young men have come in and bowled the ball at 130. They're all above 140.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज़्यादा strong. तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz Monthly Max से अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में। Jazz Super 4G।
Oh,
राइट साहब, राइट कर देगा ना?
bench is quite strong as far as the Pakistan team is concerned. Now we spoke about
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के
Seam Junior. How about
लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले,
Ashraf?
हवा आने दे।
Bing bang bing, bing bing bang.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. A bit of pace offered by Mohammad Nawaz, and the length was short.
मचा दे धूम। ये लो कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश, इसके मिंटी कूलिंग क्रिस्टल्स तुम्हें रिफ्रेश कर देंगे।
Allowed the batsman to rock on the back foot and punch the ball. End of the over, it's 88 for 6.
Try the new 7-Up Strawberry Lemonade.
यूफोन 4G दे कम पैसों में सबसे बड़ी ऑफर 40 GB heavy data with free calls का लाइसेंस सिर्फ
It's been really struggling
on the surface. And bear in mind, Barbara Azam at the toss said he felt 290. Everyone looked at the surface and thought, well, this is a lot better than what we've seen over the course of the LPL. But actually this evening, it's been real tough batting conditions. So yes, it might be easy for progressively harder.
Yeah, Hilton, you were here for LPL as well. Oh, that's it. Hit with power. Cleared everything. He's one man.
Hello hair, shampoo plus conditioners.
Meet the new you. Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
And who's showing intent, Rashid.
First 6 of the innings from Rashid Khan.
Pitch is freshened up under lights.
Sir Supreme Polycarton और 5 लीटर बॉटल के साथ get an appetizer plate absolutely free. Sir Supreme खरीदें और set complete करें.
Behaved differently, but in the second innings, the faster bowlers, they were actually
it's dry, the surfaces are dry. Rashid recognises the length's right here for him to play that stroke. And that's what we talk about intent, is that that's a mistake from Shadab. He's just overpitched. It's a wonderful stroke. But others have not been prepared to take that
chocolate. जब मुंह में पिघलेगा, giggle तो निकलेगा. Giggly eclairs, chocolate pig.
sort of risk or try that particular type of stroke. This will be overthrows. I'm a little bit concerned though with Rashid playing those sweep slogs and sweeps.
तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz Monthly Max से unlimited internet calls और text के मजे उड़ाओ.
The Asia Cup and World Cup around the corner with no helmet on. One top air batter.
Right sir, right कर देगा ना? नहीं?
हाँ, पर नया bright. कोरने से कड़ाही तक हर दाग.
He's tidied up the over well after going for 6 over mid-wicket. 97 for 6.
इसको घुमा घुमा के लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे.
मचा दे धूम. ये लो कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश. इसके मिंटी कूलिंग क्रिस्टल्स तुम्हें रिफ्रेश कर देंगे. डोंट वरी अबाउट बीता कर. ये है एक नया पर कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश.
Nawaz is going to keep going here. His 4 overs have cost him 13. Rashid Khan's donned the cap. Well, this should be out. This should be out. Shaheen Shah Afridi takes the catch. Nawaz has got one.
He tried that helicopter shot, but the left armour got a bit of purchase from the surface. The ball held in the surface, a bit of grip and turn for him. And that was more than enough to pick up his second wicket. Good to see Nawaz flighting the ball and getting some turn.
Simple catch eventually taken by Shaheen Shah as he celebrates wicket. Wickets continuing to tumble. Different conditions, different types of bowling. Rashid Khan goes for 16. Afghanistan pottering along 97 for 7.
Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
Sir Supreme Polycarton और 5 लीटर बॉटल के साथ get an appetizer plate absolutely free.
Mom, help me.
और set complete.
Everybody deserves to be able to use a toilet! Raising children means you need support. Kizik's are the truly hands-free shoe that can handle anything mothering throws at you.
Where did you get that chainsaw? Amazon?
Oh, it's time to upgrade to the original hands-free smart shoe. Free shipping, free returns, free the whales. You can get your own Kizik's today.
And variations. His team needs a contribution for some respectability for the batting.
Nothing notable with the bat for Mujib. And he has to improve his fielding as well. It has become an arduous task for these batters. Now plays the first one confidently, Mujibur Rahman.
नहीं पेप्सी,
So Afghanistan coming into this tournament with the expectation of showcasing their batting skills against the best fast bowling unit in the world. Also, a lot of expectation from Pakistan batters as well. People questioning their ability to play quality spin of Afghanistan, one of the best spin bowling attack. In the first match, totally dominated by Pakistan in batting and bowling department. Strong response in the second match at Hambantota.
लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे.
Yeah, the Afghan batters have blown hot and cold in this series. In the first game, they really struggled against the Pakistani fast bowler. There was a sea of change. In the second game, able to put 300 runs on the board, but once again failing, chasing a target. That was nicely held by Shaheen Shah Afridi. It's just a matter of time now. Just a matter of time. 3 wickets to be picked up by Pakistan. And Pakistan will be top team in ODI cricket. They'll topple Australia from that table.
Driven down the ground, just a single. So that tells us something about their ability, not the ability as a batting unit. It's about finding consistency. What all things needs to be done in order to find that consistency as a batting unit.
Yeah, that's where they have lacked consistency with the bat. They have bowling unit.
Hello team, 99 for the loss of 7.
By Bonanza Satrangi.
Firebird, magic in the wings.
And there was a talk in Pakistan to remove Babar Azam as the captain. Talking heads. He's been very impressive tonight for Fahim Ashraf. Given an opportunity, how well he bowled with the new ball. The bounce he extracted from the surface, the deviation he got. Superb effort.
Slip in position. Pulled out of vacant space on the onside. Will eventually get a boundary. And 100 up for Afghanistan.
In different kind of batting performance from Afghanistan, and they must control these spikes where they look brilliant on one day and then absolutely lose it the other. They mashed Pakistan for shot to shot in the Hambantota heart-racing thriller, but here they've been found wanting. About making use of the batting form and continuing with it for a little while. Agreed, it's a tough pitch for some of these batters, Afghanistan batters, but still got to fight it out.
See, what I've noticed with a subcontinent player, wherever you go, most of the players, they are front-foot players. When you're looking to face the fast bowlers, especially those hard lengths, as a batter, you need to be very comfortable off the back foot. But here, we haven't seen many.
Batting technique, that's area of improvement. They got Jonathan Trott, the head coach. It's a beautiful delivery to start of the campaign. Debuted You lost. That was it. He gained, and that was a beautiful delivery. It's holding its line, pitching up, getting the ball to bounce and swing.
Good to see the mates backing him. Comebacks for a cricketer can be so difficult. So not only are you under the scanner, but also I think you're sort of doubting yourself whether you're good enough at this level or not. And it has happened quite a few times to Fahim Ashraf, so it's good that his mates have been backing him, supporting him in the field. It's a great performance, not being engaged in last 2 years, and certainly
Supreme Polycarton और 5-liter bottle के साथ get an appetizer plate absolutely free.
now performing like this. Good that he's smiling also.
Innovative crust, papers and chocolate rolls. Break, make crunch.
Excellent delivery once again. This spell as well is getting the ball to bounce and move.
Yeah, great. Making a comeback is a very difficult thing. Now, there is a journey the selectors need to realize. You have to allow a bit of time for the player to settle down, cement his place. And once a player cements his place, then he starts to play for the side, not for himself. And that's why you invest in players. By keep on dropping them, you are playing with their confidence. 34 done, it's 106 for 7.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज़्यादा strong. तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz monthly max से unlimited internet calls और text की मजे उड़ाओ. पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में. Jazz Super 4G.
राइट कर देगा ना? नहीं?
हाँ, पर नया ब्राइट कोरने से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइट कर देगा.
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के, लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे.
Ding bang ding, ding ding bang.
There is no weak link in this bowling lineup. Everybody responding to the captain's call magnificently, and it's good to see Mohammad Nawaz, I'll say it again, not darting the ball, flighting the ball, bowling bravely. And Ramesh bhai, you were talking about South Shakil. Did you call somebody or what?
I think they've done exceedingly well to pick him because he deserved it. Absolutely. The guy has got a lot of talent. He's temperamentally strong, tailor-made to play spin. And the fact that he's a left-hander, and it's of such value to have a left-hander in the middle order.
Yeah, he got a double 100 during the first test match played against Sri Lanka at Galle. Here's another request. Pick up your phone and call for Zaman Khan. He'll be suitable on these pitches.
YouTube offer. सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube. Dial *1987# and let's get digital with Zong 4G.
I've got a more powerful medium available, which is the mic. So I'm sure that eventually he'll be picked. He bowls at over 140 clicks. He's got this swinging action, which is difficult to.
Supreme Polycarton और 5-liter bottle के साथ.
Pickler, that's well collected. The fielding has been outstanding from Pakistan.
और set complete करें.
Innovative crust.
Health of fast bowling in the circuit. It's quite amazing that a guy like Zaman cannot be picked.
And different skills.
Cricket है
तो लेज है.
And that's where the Pakistan cricket is very fortunate. They keep on spotting the talent. And the talent by Mujib
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा गिगली एक्लेयर्स चॉकलेट पिघलेगा
सतरंगी
Good shot is from Mujib. Some entertainment for the spectators coming in.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज़्यादा strong. तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz Monthly Max से unlimited internet calls और text के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ
Oh, plum.
Jazz Super
No. Oops.
Right sir, right कर देना ना.
What happened? Inside edge?
पर नया ब्राइट खोलने से कड़ाही तक हर रात
They do not have a DRS facility available, but it looked due to technical reasons I've just been told. It's not available. The machine is down. He's asked for it.
Was there any bat involved here? Quickest delivery, low trajectory, forced the batsman on the back foot. Which stump this one is missing?
I think the third umpire can give this out without the DRS facility. This is so absolutely plumb. I think we're still looking for an inside edge, and if it's not an inside edge, this is absolutely in front of the stumps.
Will that be conclusive? The naked eyes.
Well, if this is not conclusive with the naked eye, you need an ophthalmologist, man.
This is straightforward with a blind eye.
सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube. Dial *1987# and let's get digital with Zone 4G.
Rizwan aborted the appeal. It was so straightforward.
Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
सुप्रीम पॉलीकार्टन और 5 लीटर बॉटल के साथ
Don't have ultra edge, we've been told. So it's going to be a not out because that decision will stay with the on-field umpire. There's no DRS available because the machine is down, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would have showed 100% hitting the stumps.
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा.
I think it was a case of the ball hitting the front pad first and then going on to hit the back leg. And that's where the umpire was confused.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज़्यादा strong.
Anyways, these things do happen in
Jazz Monthly Max से unlimited internet calls और text के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ ₹955 में. Jazz Super 4G.
Right sir, right कर देगा ना.
Cricket?
नहीं.
It's got
7 overs. He will come back and making impression straight away.
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे.
God, surely 155 of 89 balls. They can get Afghanistan all out in no time if they.
ये लो Colgate Max Fresh. इसके मिंटी कूलिंग क्रिस्टल्स तुम्हें रिफ्रेश कर देंगे. Don't worry about बीताकल. ये है एक नयापन. Colgate Max Fresh.
Have these catches around the back. 29 is shy. It has been a good outing. That properly. This really is in that perspective a very, very fine innings from Shahid.
Yeah, he has put up a lot of resistance. Shahid. Nafez probably the best bowling lineup in the world.
और बिरयानी स्टॉक अब कुछ और मिलाने की जरूरत नहीं क्योंकि इतने से स्टॉक में कूट कर भरे हैं ये सब तो पकाने के लिए सिर्फ स्टॉक मिला दो चटोरों को हिला दो कढ़ाई के लिए कढ़ाई वाला
Especially look comfortable against Shaheen Shah.
Swung away.
YouTube offer. सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube. Dial *1987# and let's get digital with Zong 4G.
Hello hair, shampoo.
Gone all the way.
Intent, isn't it?
By Bonanza Satrangi.
He's a number 9 batsman, showing a bit of intent.
Soya Supreme Polycarton और 5 liter bottle के साथ
And he's picking up boundaries of the match.
खरीदें और set complete करें.
Innovative trust. Papers and chocolate rolls. Break, lick, crunch.
This time a boundary.
Entertainment galore. 16 of 8. 6.
So far he has faced 8 deliveries and he has scored 16 with the help of a couple of boundaries and then a 6.
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा
Oh, another one. This is turning out to be a pretty special over for Mujib. It's a 6. It's a flat one.
It was flatter than flat.
स्ट्रांग हो गई है ना नहीं पेप्सी अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रांग तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान
जैज मंथली मैक्स से अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ ₹955 में जैज
He just nailed the length and he comfortably pulled the ball.
पर नया ब्राइट कोरमे से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइप कर देगा.
Finally, a bit of entertainment. That has been the most expensive over of the match.
It's been given away. He was drawing away from the line to once again clear the front leg and try that leg side feel again.
Tremendous ball strike. Taking from Mujib to the onside. Then a flat.
कम पैसों में सबसे बड़ी ऑफर 40 GB heavy data with free calls का लाइसेंस सिर्फ ₹299 में पूरे हफ्ते के लिए. U4 4G के
And over the boundary. Second 6 of
The idea is right. He's trying not to cover that line on the.
सिर्फ स्टॉक मिला दो चटोरों को हिला दो कढ़ाई के लिए कढ़ाई वाला स्टॉक बिरयानी के लिए बिरयानी वाला स्टॉक.
At off stump because every time that ball is
bit committed on the front foot. Yes, he's been backing away from the leg stump, but it has worked. 36 overs done, 132 for 7.
Hello hair, shampoo plus conditioners.
Meet the new you. Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
No more hands, tying, pulling, peel crushing. And once they're on, they stay on.
और 5 liter bottle के साथ get an appetizer plate absolutely free. Soya Supreme खरीदें और set complete करें.
Don't take my word for it. They have over color for every personality. Time to step up your shoe game and step into Kizzix. Get 15% off today at kizzix.com/TV.
Afghanistan requiring 137 to win from 84. good start, losing a couple of early wickets. Key batters falling early, and after that it's been catching up job, not quite.
कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा गिगली एक्लेयर्स चॉकलेट
Matching to the strengths of Pakistan's fast bowling and spin as well.
नहीं पेप्सी अब और
Even keeping wickets in hand.
तो why not मेरी जान.
Jazz Monthly Max से अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में. Jazz Super 4G.
राइट साहब राइट कर देगा ना.
This point of time, also with a bit more intent from the top of the batter, things could have been different. Sometimes when you allow the fast bowlers to operate,
if you try to get behind the line of the ball, you'll be
घुमा घुमा के, लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले, हवा आने दे.
teased and probably get out, and so this is kind of pitch probably a bit like the league cricket in England.
ये लो कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश. इसके मिंटी कूलिंग क्रिस्टल्स तुम्हें रिफ्रेश कर देंगे. डोंट वरी अबाउट बीताकल. ये है एक नयापन. कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश.
Try the new 7-Up Strawberry Lemonade.
यूफोन 4 जीते कम पैसों में सबसे बड़ी ऑफर 40 GB heavy data with free calls का लाइसेंस सिर्फ 299
On a pitch like this, as a batter, you're better off playing those horizontal bat strokes rather than vertical bat.
और मिलाने की जरूरत नहीं क्योंकि इतने से स्टॉक में कूट कर भरे हैं ये सब. तो पकाने के लिए सिर्फ स्टॉक मिला दो, चटोरों को हिला दो. कढ़ाई के लिए कढ़ाई वाला स्टॉक, बिरयानी के लिए बिरयानी वाला स्टॉक.
Zong 4G और YouTube एक बार फिर लाया YouTube ऑफर. सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube. Dial *1987# and let's get digital with Zong 4G.
He's timing.
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
That brilliantly.
Oh, what a shot that was. Staggering.
Soya Supreme Polycarton और 5 लीटर बॉटल के साथ get an appetizer plate absolutely free. Soya Supreme खरीदें और set complete करें.
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break, crunch.
With Ibotta, we get cash back in everything we buy. I thought we were here to talk about literature, not Ibotta.
Life का switch on.
Cricket है
तो लेस है.
good partnership developing. Was it 30 of just 14? 30 of 55. Long way to go, but so
दोनों जा रहे हैं. कैरमल के अंदर भरा चॉकलेट जब मुंह में पिघलेगा गिगल तो निकलेगा गिगली एक्लेयर्स चॉकलेट पिघलेगा.
सतरंगी.
स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. नहीं पेप्सी अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग. तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान.
Shahidullah Kamal.
अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में. Jazz Super 4G.
राइट साहब राइट कर देगा ना. नहीं.
हाँ, पर नया ब्राइट कोरमे से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइट कर देगा.
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के
The more successfully.
लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले.
It's an eye-catching effort, this partnership. 47 of 31.
मचा दे धूम. ये लो कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश. इसके मिंटी कूलिंग क्रिस्टल्स तुम्हें रिफ्रेश कर देंगे. डोंट वरी अबाउट बीताकल.
Would there be a twist?
कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश.
125 in 76 balls, 3 wickets.
7-Up Strawberry Lemonade.
Here's another sweep shot. This time there's protection. India single.
Teams making a comeback from nowhere.
मेरे कैनन्स के कढ़ाई और बिरयानी स्टॉक अब कुछ और मिलाने की जरूरत नहीं क्योंकि इतने से स्टॉक में कूट कर भरे हैं ये सब तो पकाने के लिए सिर्फ स्टॉक मिला दो चटोरों को खिला दो कढ़ाई के लिए कढ़ाई वाला स्टॉक बिरयानी के लिए बिरयानी वाला स्टॉक
Song 4G और YouTube एक बार फिर लाया YouTube ऑफर सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा
What I like about Babar captaincy in this game,
Song 4G.
Hello Hair shampoo plus conditioners.
Meet the new you. Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
Card away through the offside. Another single with the introduction of fast bowlers at this point of time.
Soya Supreme Polycarton और 5-liter bottle के साथ get an appetizer plate absolutely free. Soya Supreme खरीदें और set complete करें.
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break,
Little easier to tackle. Bowlers become that much more easier to hit. And you tend to find
Cricket है
तो लेज है
make it 37. That's a big one.
tremendous striking from Mujib. He's now 37 of 16 balls in this partnership. Is infusing bit of hope. 56 of 36, 116 of 72 balls. Something for Afghanistan to look forward to.
अब और भी ज़्यादा strong. तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz Monthly Max से unlimited internet calls और text के मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ ₹955
Tremendous
Jazz
effort.
Super 4G.
This goes on to show that if you have a plan based on aggression, based on common sense, then you can be a successful batter or a successful cricketer. Last ball 6. Really climbed into that one and smashed it over mid-wicket. He's going at a strike rate of 231. Mujib.
A rather dull day has lit up by Mujibur Rahman's innings so far. Mohammad Wasim Jr. straight away for the first ball. The left hand, some bounce. This has been. The most consistent thing right throughout the day, especially in the second innings for the Pakistani fast bowlers. The amount of bounce being produced out of this surface.
So this is Afghanistan's fastest 50 partnership for any wicket versus Pakistan in ODIs. 35 balls it took. At long last we saw entertainment. And Shahid richly deserves this. 36 of 61. He saw through a very, very tough time. But is still there, grinded it out, and now finding it easier to place the ball and play a few shots as well. Oh, too quick. That bouncer from Wasim Jr.
Definitely, Wasim Jr. has dished out some thunderballs today, making it the team. First two games couldn't find a place in the team. Got his opportunity, and he has bent his bat right today. As well as these two batters, especially Shahid. As a batsman, did see him in the ACC Nations Cup was very good. And Mujibur Rahman, in all fairness, has been striking really well, playing proper cricketing strokes and making sure they go the distance.
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break, crunch.
It's all part of the learning curve, as they say. Learning it on the job. It's not been easy when wickets have gone down, when the better ones have faltered and fallen.
Babar Azam, what a fantastic knock he played, and what a vital one as well. Took responsibility, took the bait, and made sure did the hard work along with Mohammad Rizwan. This is what good players, classy players do. When they get tough kids going, put a value on the wicket. It's something that, as you said, Ramesh Bhai, that Afghanistan should learn as soon as possible. I just feel a little bit of cricket I have done with Afghanistan, covering them. As soon as it's under lights, there is seam movement and some help for the fast bowlers. These players have struggled. That's something that they got to brush up, especially so many games being played under lights in Asia Cup as well as the World Cup.
You make a good point, because different tactics, different technique is engaged under lights, whether you're batting or bowling. At times you find dewy conditions, and so for the spinners it'll be difficult to hold the ball properly, but you've got to adjust. This is a punishing international circuit. This will test Mujib pace bowling. 39 done, 154 for 7.
Magic in the wings.
Delhi wickets are slow, and though batters can get it right, they have the bowling attack, especially the spinners, to get the job done and surprise for quite a few teams.
Yes, took his time and probably has made the right call. Batsman really will have to go because there is no DRS available. Tried hard, and I think he probably was in front of the stumps. He's quick through the air, Shadab, and he was extremely confident that he'd got the batter in front of the stumps. Yeah.
He looked at Ramesh. I think it is probably missing leg, and hit him middle, just as the previous one. And this occasion, the right decision was made on field. Nevertheless, Shahid Kamal of fighting 37 of 65. Kudos to the young man. 154 for 8 Afghanistan.
Supreme Polycarb और 5-liter bottle के साथ फिर appetizer plate absolutely free. Supreme खरीदें और set complete करें.
Innovative crust, papers and chocolate rolls. Break, click, crunch.
Farid Malik is a passionate cricketer, 29 years old. Bowled his heart out. 8 down Afghanistan. 3 wickets now for Shadab. He's such a value addition to this side. He fields brilliantly, bats well in crunch moments, and then as a leg spinner, he's hot right now.
What's the word on Shadab? He just reminds me of Shahid Afridi, but different dimension. Shahid Afridi likes to go after the ball first delivery, but I think Shadab Khan brings that balance at number 7. When the situation needs him to be there at the play wicket, he does that. And bowls his tenors, which is very crucial, as well as a gun fielder. It's definitely a brilliant asset to the team.
Oh, big spin from outside at off-stump. Didn't pop up after hitting the bat. That's the other thing that he's done today. He's bowled a lot of leg spinners and they've spun.
Absolutely. There's a lot of tendency against leg spinners to against the left hand and to bowl a lot of goodies. Whereas Shadab Khan has a stick to his guns. It's wonderful to see. Maybe the confidence factor, scoring runs, bowling well, fielding well, is showing off definitely.
That's gone up in the air. who's calling for it, probably will save ball safely, and so a slice up in the air is not held by the outfielders.
As long on field, Shaheen Shah Afridi was in the circle. Farid Malik, the devil in him, could not have any more patience. Went against it. It was a googly attempted. In the end, safe for 2 runs.
There was another wrong one. Didn't like it because it was wrong line. Nevertheless, successful over comes to an end. 156 for 8.
A successful spell by Shadab Khan. Picked up 3 important wickets for Pakistan. The top edge was Riaz Hassan, brilliantly taken by Fakhr Zaman at deep square leg. Ashfatullah Shahidi, short ball, wanted to go over mid-on, probably caught by Imamul Haq, and that was the last one. Shahidullah was plumb in front. He spread the length, stuck him in front of middle stump. Brilliant display by Shadab Khan. That's the signal for the 3rd power play by umpire Nitin Miller. Pakistan can have 5 fielders saving the boundary now.
Absolutely free. और set complete करें.
Innovative trust. Papers and chocolate rolls. Break, crunch.
There's the expected short one, and he's going to get a lot of them in this over. Completely at home he was against spin. This will test him.
I bet you my bottom dollar Mujibur Rahman did not enjoy that. How impressive is Mohammad Wasim Jr. today?
Yeah, he's a very, very fine bowler. He can reverse it, he can bowl at a good feisty pace. Bowls a good outswinger. And is hit over the top for 1 bounce 4. In his radar, in his reach, and it goes.
Wasim Jr. was going to the glory ball. Full, but equal to the task was Mujib. Yes, he gave him some room, probably expecting another bouncer. But he did well. Mujib was have a good head position, was steady. And he made sure he prayed through the line, through the offside. Very impressive.
He's 41 of 19 balls. There's a shift in the field. Another man at mid-wicket has been positioned, so he's not going to get anything up. Exposes the stumps.
Back of the limb. That's understandable. Fed away by Wasim Jr. after getting struck. Deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, fine leg. It's predominantly going to be back of the limb and bounces aimed at Mujib.
He's on track to be the fastest to score a 50. Rashid got it in 27 balls. He's 41 of 20. Slow ball, puts it away for mid-wicket fielder to come in and collect it.
Mujibur Rahman's batting has come leaps and bounces. Remember when he started, but it was just a walking wicket. More he has played for international cricket as well as franchise cricket. They've realized, just like Rashid Khan, how important to score those runs in the late order. What's impressive for me in this innings, the shape that he has kept, especially with fast bowlers. Spinners, yes, he's been hitting it through the line and clearing it. The fast bowlers sometimes gives it room, but still the head position keeps it still and swings through the line. It's a swipe. One of the days when the fast bowlers looks after the other fast bowler. No more bouncers. We've passed those days, Ramesh Bhai.
Absolutely. It's cutthroat competition. It's wholehearted effort.
By Bonanza Satrangi.
That's well played in the end. Expected Yorker from Wasim Jr. after bowling a bouncer. It's 161 for 8.
I kept seeing this shoe brand all over TikTok. It's called Kizik. Look at this. Bam! Look at that. These are absolutely amazing. The whole purpose behind the shoe is that it's completely hands-free.
They're so easy to get on. No tying, no pulling, no heel crushing, no hands.
Kizik, they are no ordinary shoe.
Time to step up your shoe game and step into Kiziks. Get 15% off today at kizik.com/TV.
Pakistan with a healthy 268 on a dicey pitch, and Afghanistan in pursuit of that score out 8 down. 108 needed of 54. Probably may not happen, but eyes are on Mujib. Will he get a 50? And can he get it before the 25th ball, which is the fastest scored by 27 balls scored by Rashid Khan. This is the over. Spinner is on. Mujib is on strike. Oh, how did that miss the stumps? But he was lining up for another majestic 6.
In all fairness, I think Mujibur Rahman deserves that record. Not playing these kind of strokes. He was much better playing through a straighter bat, even towards mid-wicket. Trying to slog, especially with a short bound to the leg side, is not going to work. Play good cricketing strokes, I still feel he'll get it under 27 deliveries if he does that.
He has the strike. 4 balls left in the over. But let's try to figure out the areas which may interest him for a 6. So if he wants to go with the spin, it's got to be over mid-wicket. Long gone. They have long fence on the leg side. Talking about a 75-meter plus hit. Doesn't hit over cover, so it has to be a flat batted. Sorry, he's a right-hander, so he's got to go against the spin. He's going to smash it over mid-wicket. Here he goes, and there she goes for another mighty 6. Fantastic hitting this on 48 of 23 now.
This is exactly what I meant. Play with the proper cricketing strokes. Head position, brilliant. Keeping a close eye. Head underneath the ball. Flexing his arms. This is brilliant. The long levers, making sure probably the biggest 6 of the day. Or maybe even the series.
We'll go again. 3 balls left in this over.
Supreme poly carton और 5-liter bottle के साथ get an appetizer plate.
Oh, stop. Well stopped in the end by Fahim. Otherwise, Attu would have given him the fastest 50 for an Afghanistan batter. Still got a chance. 2 more balls to beat Rashid's record.
Agonizingly, he's waiting for the second run, but a brilliant effort by Fahim Ashraf.
Got to take a single there. Ah, no, he doesn't.
Now be sensible, Farid. Just block this. Give that opportunity, Mujib. First ball, he deserves it. Yes, he has 2 more deliveries to go. Got to be sensible right here, right now.
Striker is with Mujib. He's on 49, 170 for 8.
नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, तो why not मेरी जान?
Jazz Monthly Max से अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट कॉल्स और टेक्स्ट की मजे उड़ाओ पूरा महीना सिर्फ 955 रुपए में Jazz Super 4G।
राइट कर देगा ना? नहीं?
हाँ, पर नया ब्राइट गोदने से कड़ाही तक हर दाग वाइट कर देगा।
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के
A Herculean performance from Mujib. Some of his stalwarts have struggled to come to grips with the sideways movement and the extravagant bounce. He's on strike. Mohammad Wasim is not going to feed him anything close to his bat. It's got to be a short ball. Is he ready for it? And no, he doesn't get that single.
After this knock, what are the chances Mujibur Rahman goes up to the
head coach, captain, and says, get me up the order. He's been brilliant. He's outbatted most of the batsmen in this pitch. Even against good fast bowling, was bowling at 145. He looked more secured, and he has the mentality to do it.
One more ball for him to create that record. And he takes a single. Record now belongs to Mujib. Fastest 50 for Afghanistan in ODI. And he knows it, I think. We all stand up and applaud this effort. It's been a great entertaining innings. And he richly deserves it because he had a method. Hit spinners out of the ground, and they're quality Pakistan spinners that were absolutely taken to the cleaners.
Take a bow, young man. You thoroughly deserve all the recognition what you're getting. 5 massive sixers, 3 brilliant boundaries. Shown the batters in the dressing room how to get the job done. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, it's on a losing course, but he has entertained all of us. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Pakistan have dominated right throughout, but Mujib with the ball in all 3 games, and in this especially, breaking the record, but Rashid Khan had.
Maybe get a sponsor now for his bat. 50 of 26 is seriously good batting and hitting and entertainment.
Innovative trust, papers and chocolate rolls. Break, crunch.
His previous best before this knock was 18 in all formats.
Luxury of playing lots of franchise cricket around the world. Remember when he started his career, it's just a walking wicket. Now he has become a force to reckon with. That's how well, especially Rashid Khan as well in this team. Professionalism to be shown, and this young man have shown the top order batters how to get the job done.
Edge over the keeper's head. Will get up 4. Slashing and slashing hard. Shorter length from Wasim Jr. He has not tried the Yorker ever since he was put away over mid-off by Mujib. Length ball, agricultural in style, but did the job for the left-hander.
Trying to go over probably mid-on with a flat bat. Fortune favours the brave. The big fast bowler. Reed getting a top pitch.
दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के लेकिन तू टेंशन न ले हवा आने दे.
End of the 43rd, 8 down for 175.
I seriously hate bank fees, especially overdraft fees. I think they're the worst. That's why I love Chime. I don't get any monthly fees. One of my favorite features is Spot Me. I can overdraft up to $200 fee-free. With my business, one of the missions is to empower women. Banking with the Chime app empowers me to be in control of my money. I love Chime. Join me today and sign up at chime.com.
But against quality Pakistan bowling lineup, where others went down like 9 pins, he absolutely massacred the spinners. 5 sixes and 3 fours for him.
Babar Azam having taken no chance, bringing his ace fast bowler Shaheen Shah Afridi. All these 7 overs for 16 runs were very impressive with the new ball, as well as in his second spell. Right at stake, not taking any chances. Babar bringing his #1 fast bowler.
YouTube एक बार फिर लाया YouTube ऑफर सिर्फ ₹2 में पूरा 1 घंटा YouTube डायल *1987# and let's get digital with Zone 4G.
Starts out with a slow ball. Deceived the striker, but that ball missed the stumps. It's good in a way that Pakistan have played here in Colombo, because come the Asia Cup, they'll have matches here in the second round. There's a lot of Pakistani talent at the LPL, but as a group, this will benefit them immensely. Straight hit. Shaheen Shah Afridi is treated indecently.
Second time in the over, going for another slow ball. The first delivery, the length was good, slightly short and not full, but this occasion, again, the front foot was so away from the leg stump, but still what he did well, Mujib, is to have a good head position, still head position, playing it underneath. This is superb batting.
At times you just want to do something different when a batsman like Mujib is on strike. He's a slogger, so you try to do different things instead of just following a certain pattern as if you're bowling to a batsman. You try to bowl to a slogger and you lose the plot at times. You put yourself under a lot of pressure. Shaheen Shah Afridi is smart enough to know the value of a length ball against a slogger or a Yorker. I think he's got to just continue with that routine as if he's bowling to a top order batter.
Let me go for the fast bowlers as well. There's no reverse swing, absolutely. I don't see anything from neither of the fast bowlers. How to get the Yorker in. Being a fast bowler when he's reverse swinging, it's easy to get the Yorker in, whether he be outside the off stump Yorkers or straight down the middle. But when he's not, this is where experience counts. Mohammad Wasim Jr., youngster, will have to learn. Shaheen Shah Afridi, yes, he's a seasoned campaigner. Sometimes he can struggle as well. That's why he's going for these slow balls. It's a learning curve for everybody.
Oh, that's well stopped at square leg. He comes back for the second. He wants the strike. He gets it. It's good batting, actually. He covered the set of stumps and didn't really flinch. So he stood his position and then whacked it towards square leg for couple.
Third occasion, Shaheen Shah Afridi has gone for a slow delivery. All three against Mujib. Just goes to show, I think, when he's not reverse swinging against the right hand, he's comfortable bowling those slower cutters into the pitch, not giving the length.
What a shot. What a shot that is. That's gone and hit the fence. Just a flick of the wrist and nothing more. Everything being met at the center of the bat. Mujib is having a ball. 61 years of 31. This is a smashing innings.
Fragrances for him and her by Bonanza Satrangi.
सुप्रीम पॉलीकार्टून और 5 लीटर बॉटल के साथ फिर एपेटाइजर प्लेट एब्सोल्युटली फ्री। सोया सुप्रीम खरीदें और सेट कंप्लीट करें।
Innovative crust, wafers and chocolate rolls. Break crunch.
Well, it's been entertaining from Mujib. He's breaking records left, right and centre. The highest score now by a batter at number 9 or lower against Pakistan in ODIs, as well as the fastest 50 for Afghanistan. Previous to number 9 was 59 not out by Kaidu Alves for Sri Lanka against Pakistan. 1983 World Cup, so that's been around for a while.
Yeah, the Pakistani bowlers getting into the whirlwind of Mujib, and it has been a sensational innings. And played with all the freedom in the world. That effort of his was not expected.
Indeed not. I mean, he's had the freedom, of course, of the situation, which gave him, as I say, absolute freedom to play any shot he wanted, but he's played them well. Consistently struck them well. Now that will test Imam down there, and Imam is equal to that particular test. Good diving stop by him. He's been consistently good in the field. Yeah, this one not out the middle for a change.
It's absolutely been entertainment. That's the least that I can say about that. And at the same time, Imamul Haq, how brilliant he's been in the field throughout the day. Saves definite 3 runs. Talking about Mujib, in Bangladesh series that Afghanistan recently had.
This is going to be a real tester. He's going to drop safe. At the height and had enough distance to clear the infield, not enough to reach the outfield.
Rais Ahmad Zai, the Afghanistan assistant batting coach was talking to me, and he said, I changed the guard for Mujib, and I said, stand on the middle. You might well be able to reach to the ball. Because previously he used to stand and take guard on the leg stump. So that seriously has improved his hitting abilities. It's been really a good show.
Unorthodox. Translation, subtitles, had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, by taking that guard, middle stump guard, he's taken everybody off guard.
Absolutely, yeah, no, I mean, it was some show. I wanted that. Like, come on, some shots all around the ground, and look at that. He's broken such an old record for the 9th wicket. He's got the highest, 62 runs, and still going against Pakistan.
By Bonanza Satrangi.
Yeah, we have spoken enough about Mujib, but how about Fareed's effort? He has hung around for Mujib to be able to take on the Pakistani bowlers. He's been there for 19 deliveries. He's chipping in. They're getting closer and closer.
To what? Well, that's well struck. It's been beautifully fielded as well. Hang on, where's that gone? Well, he had a good shot, powerfully struck. A great bit of fielding at mid-off, because that was travelling and it was a good pickup. And then the throwaway, the literal throwaway. 192 for 8. Well, Mujib today, and when he came in, the situation was nigh on hopeless, so he had absolute freedom to play shots. But look how far they go. He just kept middling them, and another one goes, another one goes, they go even further. Holds the pose for the cameraman. So yes, it has been a very fine exhibition of power hitting. Comfortably top score for the day for Afghanistan in what is going to be a losing cause. 192 for 8. 5 overs left. And a lot of pressure was put on the Afghanistan batting lineup right from the start. Gurbaz, of course, goes quickly. It always makes a big difference to the psychology from the Afghan team. Sliced away. One bounce down to third.
Watch out. Mujib is on strike.
That's well put. Absolutely. It was a long time back, probably some years. Afghanistan was playing against Zimbabwe and Dawlat Zadran and Mujib Zadran out in the middle. And that time it was Dawlat Zadran who hit some big shots, but he did play that contribution. Here exactly is the same scenario, but now Fareed is providing that assistance in this innings to Mujib. How many more can he hit?
Well, he ain't hitting that, but the scoreboard will take 4 more runs. That was quick enough. Quick enough to beat any intent to get bat on ball, and quick enough and high enough to beat a diminutive Rizwan too behind the stumps.
Only 72 required from 28 deliveries. Few more boundaries, and they'll start to feel we can win it.
Yeah, then he won't have the free.